Oh, beautiful. Lovely. Welcome back, everybody. So, I am at Palling Bay here in Norfolk, right on the east coast of the UK. To give a bit of a reference as to where I am, over the water over there is the Netherlands and Eastern Europe. So, that's what's over the other side of the water. Here this weekend, I am on a training exercise, just rejigging my brain, learning a few things, and hopefully my military, not so much career, but my military future will have a better entrance after I've had this weekend over and done with. So the idea is just to come down here for a bit of a refresher course with a few other instructors and just, well, have a refresher really. Further on down there is a little tiny seaside town, which is the main Palling Bay area, Palling Beach area. So where I'm actually staying doesn't have much accommodation. And in true infantry style, well, if the showers aren't warm, you're going to have a cold one. And if there's too many people there and there's not enough sort of administration time in order for me to be able to have a shower with everyone else and just, you know, make it all a bit easy, I figured that the help of the North Sea and a bottle of shampoo, Head and Shoulders, well, pretty much sorted down here, aren't I? So I think what I'm going to do is, we are based 3.9 miles that way, over to west. What I'm going to do is I'm going to probably come down here and get pitched up down here at night, out of way, out of everyone's way. I've checked and I am allowed. So that's probably going to be the plan. And I'm looking forward to it. I've still got the 56 miler to finish. I plan on doing that in under 20 hours. I know I did it on first day. I got half of it done. I've got the other half to do. It is currently the 21st of February, so loads of time left yet to do it. But I've come down here this weekend, just come and enjoy myself, recharge a few batteries, and hopefully see where the future takes me. And yeah, a great bunch of people that I'm going to be working with as well, so really looking forward to it. But me and the North Sea at some point this weekend are definitely going to get acquainted with each other, so that you might see very soon on this video. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to get off that way, I'm going to get over to camp, I'm going to get settled in, got to be there for 6 o'clock, it's currently 4:30, I'm going to get over there, get settled in, get my stuff sorted. I've got a bit of work to be doing tonight, and then tomorrow I'll be starting sort of lessons and so on and so forth. Kind of condensed and miniature version of an NCO course, if you will. So yeah, looking forward to it. Anyway, without further ado, I'm going to get myself off, go and find me some food, and who knows, we might be back here later on cooking some chicken. Oh, right, I am back from Norfolk. I've been on a military-based NCO and officers training weekend down in Norfolk, in Sutton. Absolutely amazing. Worked with a bunch of great people, and it's a great organisation to be a part of as well. There'll be a bit more about that coming up in the future. Just trying to get myself established first. But back to reality today. So I'm finishing off the Mind 56 miler. I wanted to get it done in under 24 hours, just on 2 random days a month. I've got something on tomorrow and I've got something on Friday, and Friday is the last day of February. So I thought, let's get out this morning, knock out 28 miles, get back, challenge complete, and try and get ourselves a medal. So now I'm back, I've recharged, I've had time to concentrate, and as we close February, another month starts, and you'll know what that means. Another challenge awaits. So let's get the Mind 56 miler finished off. Morning everybody, welcome back to the channel. It is currently 20 past 7 in the morning, and it's the 26th of February. Now, I wanted to do this challenge on the first day and then on the last day, but tomorrow I have plans. I've got to be on duty, and Friday me and the missus have a rearranged midwife appointment. So what I've done is I've got myself up this morning. I'm just going to drag you around 28 miles around Derbyshire. So why am I doing this, or why are we doing this? There's a whole bunch of us on Facebook, on the Mind Facebook group, that are doing 56 miles in February in support of raising funds and vital awareness for the charity Mind, who help people far and wide struggling with everyday life. And I know this is more a veterans channel, but believe me, there are many veterans out there who just aren't aware that besides veteran support charities, there's actually other charities out there like mine that are going above and beyond helping people just cope that little bit easier. So yeah, 56 miles. I did 28 point something on first day, on 1st February. Today, just going to finish it off. So yeah, not in full kit today. I'm in civvies. Got a day sack on with 2 litre of water in it. Obviously, as I go along, that'll get a bit lighter. Trainers, I'll spin you around in a minute, show you trainers, but just civvy trainers, pair of shorts, nice and simple. And the Mind t-shirt, just so everyone knows who we're doing it for. And this is me bringing you along with me. So, I've started Strava. That's already started kicking off. And what I'll do is, if you've not seen these videos before, I'll do a sit rep every now and again. So every time we get to a prominent RV rendezvous, I'll do a sit rep, give you all an update on distance, time, how I'm feeling, what situation is, and yeah, just keeps you all in the loop. Now, last time I did it in 8 hours, 20 minutes, I think it were. So let's just call it 9 hours. Obviously, I'm in a lot less kit today. I've probably got best part of a kilo on my back, 2 kilos on my back, which don't even feel like it's there. Beforehand, I was doing it with 30 kilos. So today should be an absolute walk in the park. So, join me as I march around Derbyshire, flying the flag for Mind and showing everybody that you're not alone. So, as I said, look, just normal civvy footwear, pair of Nikes, shorts, nice and easy. Good thing is as well, it's just started absolutely chucking it down, which some of you know I absolutely love. Lots of moisture in air, nice and cool. It's a cold day anyway, it's 2 degrees, but it's just very good having a bit of moisture in air, and I don't mind all that much getting too wet either. So let's just press on. 28 miles. Let's go. And again, guys, when you're doing these sort of challenges, make sure you look after your feet. Give them a good wash night before. Get plenty of talc on them in the morning. Get your creams on them. Whatever it is that you do, what potions that you use that you know work, do it. If you're new to this, get on YouTube. Ask people that do a lot of hiking or walking for a bit of advice. Remember, walking is a lot different than running. So you have to prepare your feet differently. Day sack, get yourself a drink in there, a bit of fruit, a couple of boiled sweets for some sugar if you need to, and you're pretty much ready to go. But main thing is, stay safe and put yourself first. That's all that anyone ever asks of you. It makes doing challenges like this a lot easier. Just coming over at top at Quarry. I'm heading over towards Cresswell that way, just up there. And I thought I'd just bring you and show you these all. Massive. Anyway, we'll press on. Sit rep. So, just come out this way into Cresswell village, Cresswell town. I think it's just a village. 1.82 miles at 30 minutes. So quite a good pace to be fair. Not doing too bad. Really light on my feet. No rubbing. All is going well. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to push through Cresswell. It's chucking it down, so I'm going to try not to get the camera out too much. I'm going to push through Cresswell up towards the village of Clown, and then from there decide on which way I go. So I might even have a venture over to Chesterfield. We'll see yet. We'll see how we go. But 28 miles. I only need to get 14 out, and then well, it's just 14 back in again. So let's get to it. Right, so just to give you a little bit of reference as to where I am. That takes you back up into the village that I live in up there. We've walked all the way around the back of it, down this road from Cresswell, and we're now heading to Clown. But I'm going to take a left wheel here. We're going to make us way up onto Old Lines and then straight that way. So up there on bridge, we're going to go up here, round, down Skinner Street, I think it is, then down somewhere called, I think it's called Chestnut Drive. And it actually brings you out back over here, and you get up onto Old Train Lines, and we can make us way straight to Clown that way. Still raining, not as bad as what it were, but like I say, when you go into rhythm of things, you warm up, you start to dry off a bit, and not only that, but a bit of moisture when you're doing these sort of things. It really, really does help. So if you're a bit skeptical about going out and doing any fitness, the best time to do it is when it's like this, a bit raining and a bit miserable. And not only that, if you're a fair weather person, it makes going out in the sun and nice weather much more enjoyable when you've done it in this. So get yourself out and get stuck into it. You'll feel loads better for it. And then up onto the old train line. So it's part of the old Trans-Pennine Trail, if anyone's wondering. And it's just a straight line now, always Clown. I'll go up here and I'll do a sit rep a bit further up, just to give you an idea of distance and time. Nice and easy so far, and absolutely pain-free as well. So 3.58 miles, just about an hour. So take off a couple of minutes here and there because stopping to do camera and everything. Feet doing absolutely fine. Got some nice thick woolly socks on. If you're doing this, don't wear cotton socks. For the life of you, if you're going to do anything wrong, don't wear cotton socks to do long walks in. You'll have blisters, they rub and chafe between your trainers, footwear and your feet, and before you know it, you're out of action tomorrow and then for the rest of the week because you're sat bathing blisters all the time. So get some nice thick woolly socks on. Don't have your trainers too tight. Get a bit of talc on there before you set off, or a bit of cream. Bit of a legendary myth about Vaseline. If you have problems with your toes rubbing, get a bit of Vaseline rubbed between your toes before you set off, and it might just save your feet a little bit as well. Now, I've got a bottle of juice in my day sack, just a normal civvy day sack. Things to bring with you: wallet, money. Make sure you tell people where you're going. Like this morning, I've left the house and I've told Mrs. I'm going on a 28 miler, heading over towards Chesterfield that way. And luckily, charity I'm doing it for issue some a luminous blue t-shirt, so I'm pretty much visible anywhere I am. And just get comfy. Like this day sack, it's got a couple of straps here, chest strap. It's even got one that goes around waist. Not really too fussed about doing them up. If I double time in a bit and start doing a bit of running, or another day, I can fasten these up, pull it really tight like a parachute, and it won't jump about to my back as I'm running. So a few little things to bear in mind if you want to chuck a bag on your back and go for a long run. You know, just chucking your old school bag on your back or one of kids' bags, it's not going to work. So get one that's got a couple of straps on it. So, Clown bound now. I'm going to carry on to Clown. I think in my head I've decided I'm going to Clown, Shuttlewood, down towards Duckmanton, Chesterfield that way. I just need to reach 14 miles out, turn round, and then it's 28 all the way back in again if I follow the same route, which I will do. So, let's get to it. So, just on Clown Greenway now. So it's Clown rail history there. Idea is just to press on down this path now and then turn left up into Clown town, I think it is. I don't know if it's a town or a village, but a little tiny place called Clown with an E on the end. This trail actually carries on. So I'm in two minds whether to keep it rural or not and just keep pressing on down this trail, and it takes you down towards Junction, that then takes you left up towards Arkwright and Calo that way, or right all the way down to Rother Valley. So I'll see you. I might just keep it rural, stick to this path. It's quite peaceful. I'm not dealing with any traffic and everything, so sharing footpaths. But I'll see how we go on anyway. But yeah, so far nice and easy. Yeah, so that takes you up into Clown, into sort of village that way. You can go up there. This is the old platform on Pennine Trail. Clown, spell it wrong, but Clown. Yeah, I'm just going to press on down here instead. I was going to go up into the actual village up there, but I'm just going to keep it rural. Quite nice down here, a bit of history if anyone's interested. Oh, it's spelt right on this sign here, look, Clown and Balborough. Maybe back in 1200s it was spelt Clown without an E. So, I'm going to press on down here and stick to this trail, I think. Just need to find 14 miles and then about to turn. Oh, right. Bit of a sit rep for you. 6.85 mile, I think we're at. Nearly 7 miles, so a quarter of the way there at 2 hours. So not a bad pace either. That there is the M1 motorway. Up that way, you've got sort of Sheffield, that way, you've got everything below it. So Derby, Nottingham, London, all that stuff. I'm going to walk straight underneath it, and it was going to take me down to a little country park called Poolsbrook. So let's get to it. So here we are, just going under M1 bridge now, making his way down towards Poolsbrook. I actually used to come up here a lot when I was very young. I used to live in a little village called Calo, and out the back of my garden was just all farmland. So it was just practically living on a farm. So you go out our gate at the bottom of the garden, and it's just fields upon fields, and you go through woods, and you can actually get onto the old Trans-Pennine Trail, which links you all the way up here. And we used to ride over to Rother Valley on motor. It's not ideal now, but back then it weren't really policed a lot. You weren't getting a lot of trouble for doing it. In fact, they would have encouraged you to do it there as opposed to on the street. So, but yeah, we used to fly up and down train lines quite a lot. I mean, now they're very busy. You get a lot of bikers in today's world. You get a lot of runners, loads of dog walkers. Like, everyone's got a dog walking business now. People are everywhere now. But back then, when I were about probably 8, 9, 10, well, probably about 9, 10 years old, started getting bikes. And yeah, used to fly all up and down. Lines on it, kept out of everybody's way, off at main roads. And this was one of them. And used to fly up and down here, a few honours. Burn through some fuel and head off back home. And yeah, send us parents back to the petrol station for some more fuel. But yeah, lovely walk down here. Nice and open. It's freezing cold, but it only sort of encourages you to push on. So it's quite a nice balance to have, being cold and doing this. If I was stood still or doing something like biking on a flat surface like this in this weather in just shorts, it'd probably be the wrong thing to do. You know, you probably want to get yourself wrapped up and sweat it out a bit, because ultimately, I mean, this is like a very slow gradient downhill. You could probably roll from Clown to Poolsbrook, and yeah, that wind in your face is great. But yeah, this is my view. Just fields everywhere, and it's quite nice. So I'm glad I kept away. I was going to walk up that way, right over at backs over there, through Shuttlewood, that's Stanfrey there, through Shuttlewood. Shuttlewood's just at the other side of that little hill over there. I used to walk my dog over there. And then you've got Chesterfield, you've got Poolsbrook down here in this dip here, you've got Chesterfield town itself right over in distance. But we're going to get down to Poolsbrook, do a bit of probably I'll do a sit rep for that when I get down there. But get down to Poolsbrook, see where we are distance wise, and then I don't know, we'll see. Might even press on down towards Rother Valley and then back up again. But just want to concentrate on getting these miles in. Feet doing really well. No rubs, no pains, no chafing, no blisters, no nothing. Just some military issue socks and a pair of the old Nikes, and we're laughing. I've actually saved the Silver Shadows because I might need them for a bit of PT soon, and they are still the comfiest footwear out there. So yeah, I'm going to press on down here and I'll give a bit of an update when I get a bit further down. Bit of signage there. So Harken Vale, Poolsbrook, 2.5 miles. We're 2.25 miles to Poolsbrook, sorry. We're 2.25 away from Clown, so we're heading this way. I've actually got the Febby Blistine. I don't know if it was manufacturer or distribution, but if you ever wonder where some of your suspension parts come from on your cars, Febby ones, Blistine, like, great bits of kit to have, and that's where it's located, just not linked down towards Barbara. Link on way down towards Poolsbrook. So on the perimeter right outside of this now, and then should drop me down towards Poolsbrook pretty soon. But anyway, we'll carry on down here, and I'll do a sit rep when I get a bit further down. Oh, right, just creeping up towards Poolsbrook now. This is the River Dolee, for any of you that don't know. So it flows down through this way away from back of Doley, down up through Bowls over that way, down near Carvale, and I'm going to press on through here and down through to Poulsbrook Country Park. Just coming out of into Poulsbrook now. I found a dog lead, Pets at Home one. If anyone's missing one, I want to put it there, look. So just at entrance here, just up front Poulsbrook Country Park entrance, there's a dog lead there. I found it just on path here, so if anyone's looking for theirs. Right, just coming out of all this wooded area here, that's what brought me up from the River Doley. And now this is the entrance to Poulsbrook Country Park. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go in this way, which is my biggest radius. I'm going to go in this way, go round up to that building just over there that you can just see, and then I'm going to go up back onto Transpennine Trail. And I might take a left, yeah, over towards Arkwright. I'll see, yeah, I'll go left towards Arkwright, a bit like down memory lane. But when I get to the top of Poulsbrook up here, I'll back onto Transpennine Trail. I'll do a sit rep there and give you all an idea on distance and where I am, time and all that stuff. But so far, so good. No rubbing feet, no chafing. In really good shape. Really feeling it today, like it's really nice. Great day for it. Cold, very cold. But like I say, it's a lot more rewarding when you get out and do it in this weather. So, yeah, Poulsbrook Country Park. I'm going to drop down here. It's going to be quicker getting to the building going this way, so I'm going this way, and just clocked up an extra few like meters. They all make a difference. So let's get through here and get round the lake. Right, so I'm at Poulsbrook now. I don't think the cafe is open. I'm going to gamble for a coffee. Oh, it might be. I'm going to have a look. Excuse me. But I do actually need toilet as well, so I'm going to quickly nip in here and then get straight out before I have lactic acid building up. It's just over at back up here where I'm heading. And yeah, I'll give a sit prep when we get there. Lovely.
Thank you.
You got any lids?
They're all over there. For that side, put them in that corner.
Brilliant, thank you. So, got myself a nice hot one. I want to go back onto Transpennine Trail now, so head through here, then I think it's a left turn at end of here, and it should take me down towards Arkwright. So let's press on. As soon as I get a bit further up here, I'll do a sit rep. I kind of prioritise myself. Right, now everything's looking a bit familiar. So it's been a long time since I've been down here. I came on a bike ride down here years ago. But before then, I've not been up here since I was a kid. So let me show you a few of these signs here. Poulsbrook Country Park, where we've just come from. Rimington Common, Chesterfield, Staveley, Chesterfield that way. So, via Canal Towpath. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to head off straight down here towards Arkwright. And I've got a feeling that when I do get down towards Arkwright, I may be in a good position to spin straight round there and head off back. Because I only need to do 14 miles. Turn round, retrace my steps, 14 back, so easy stuff. There's the Staveley, I think they're training pitches. They've actually got another ground somewhere, I think. Could be wrong. But yeah, I'm just going to head on down here, enjoy my latte, and a bit of a cheat code that. Wouldn't normally do something like that, but it is freezing. I thought if it just helps warm me up for 5 minutes, it's worth a couple of quid. So I'm going to press on down here. Oh, sit rep, hold on. So, sit rep, 10.07 miles, I think it said. 3 hours, 9 minutes. And again, I've stopped to go to the toilet, been for a coffee. But already, great timing compared to last time. So, yeah, I'm going to press on down here. Try and find another 4 miles. If I'm feeling brave or a bit cheeky, I might even try and find another 5 miles. So I can breach the 30-mile mark, but got no plans this afternoon, not in a major rush to get home. And yeah, everyone's at school, missus is out. So the world is my oyster, people. So I'm going to press on forward and, oh, just to give an update health-wise, feeling great. No rubbing, no chafing. Feet are doing absolutely fine. Army issue socks all the way forward. Get yourself to Ripley to Anchor, £1.25 a pair. Can't go wrong, and they are absolutely incredible. I've got some bandage. I've got a first aid kit on me if I need it. Got a bit of pain relief if I need it, and I've got some feet pads as well, just in case I do encounter some catastrophic blisters. But so far we're doing all right. Anyway, I'm going to keep pushing on up here, and yeah, I'll give you another update soon. Right, so a bit further down, this is Ingersoll. If any of you know it, recognise it. This takes your main road into Ingersoll off of Staveley Arkwright back road. So you've got Staveley that way and Arkwright Arms at Endett Road over that way, and this brings you straight through. On left here you've got Elliott Drive. We've got all sorts of lower back end of Ingersoll here, and the tree line right at the top is Westwood. And over there you've got Calo. Over it that way you've got Brimington. And yeah, I'm just going to keep pressing on down this way. Right, so this entrance here, if I remember rightly, is the old Yellow Brick Road. And this is the way we used to come, all the way from Calo, out my back garden, through fields, through woods, joint Yellow Brick Road. It was called that because it had like yellow shale gravel all the way down it. Yellow Brick Road all the way down, and then back then we could just fly up and down here on little motorbikes as kids, and it was great fun. But this is like an old school memory of mine. And then this, I believe, is called Witcher's Wood. Bit of trivia for you there. If anyone, it might have changed names since then, you know what world's like just lately. But yeah, this is the old entrance where we used to come in on motorbikes and even push bikes. You come here and then it's a straight line, well, making sure you take the right junction down at Staveley. It's a straight line straight to Rother Valley. So anyway, I'm going to keep pressing up here. I'll get up towards Arkwright and then I'll do a sit rep for you and let you know distance, time, and yeah, just a sit rep in general for you. Right, I am at Arkwright, what I know as Arkwright Prairie, and here's the remains of an old bridge, 2 bridge towers either side, and that's where another line went across that way in historic times. And down this little trail here, a lot's changed over the years, but there was a little tiny little cottage farmhouse down there, right back in the, like, well, up to the 60s, and a bit further on it's not there anymore, it's just a pile of bricks. And that is the house where my mum grew up, down there on the outside of Arkwright. Arkwright as we know it now, it's now on this side of the road. Well, it used to be on the other. It all got dug up for probably 6 weeks worth of coal, and Arkwright got a lovely new town out of it. So a benefit for some, and I know a lot weren't happy about it, but many years ago, and something that I have no involvement in whatsoever. I've got 2 choices. I can go up here and I can have a walk and have a stroll up into Calo near the hospital, just to try and get to my 15, or down here. I'm not sure if this is open anymore, so I'm going to have a quick double check, and if it is, I'm going to press on down that way. So if not, I'll come back up, go up here, and then have a walk up towards probably the greatest butchers in the world up there, and then I might have a stroll up into Calo that way. So I'll have a look and I'll get back to you. Right, so I've just checked, should be able to get down here. I think there's a path through. Looks like some units have been built down here over the years since last time I've been down, but I'll go down here, and if not, at least walking back up I'll get some distance. It's just I need to be able to reverse the entire track today, so I don't want to then have to come up here, walk up to Calo, come back down, walk all the way down there again and back up, because I have to be able to match the distance then. So yeah, we'll get down here and have a look, and hopefully we can try and scrounge a path through somewhere. But this here, really popular area as kids. Used to come here on motorbikes. I used to bring my kids down here, used to bring my brother down here on motorbikes. And yeah, nice little area. A bit quiet now, you can't really get away with it anymore, which is a shame, but it is a nicely out at Wait village. But local police force, they, you know, they've got to stop the fun somehow. I've actually managed to find a path. There is like a bit of an industrial unit there at the end of the lines. There's a gate there, but someone's ripped the gate off, and I've just found this sort of like back area looking place. Now you've got Sutton Scarsdale up here, Sutton Ponds are up here, so Sutton Hall and everything. I think it's just on Brow over there. And yeah, I've never actually been in here, but it's access, you know, it's access to the public. It's got a nice little fresh water. I don't know if it's fresh, but it's got a nice little brook running through it. And yeah, the path, it just brings you straight in here. No gates, no nothing. There is a gate, but it's wide open. But when that's closed, there's actually a walkway through it next to it as well. So yeah, this is my sort of terrain. This, if I ever disappear, and it's at my own discretion, please know that I'm somewhere like this. Very nice. The brook has actually taken over the path here, so I might be having some wet socks in a minute, but hey, we're all soldiers. So yeah, I'm going to press on down here. Let's go over this side. Oh, wow, yeah, now I've got cold feet. Press on down here, and yeah, I'm just going to keep watching Strava. As soon as I get to that, I'm probably aiming towards 15 mile now. Oh, it runs off down there, look. Very nice. Yeah, if anyone's ever trying to start a fire in summer, by the way, and you're struggling to find anything, this stuff, when it's dry, like a firework, it absolutely goes up in like straight away. It's great for kicking a fire off, if anyone's wondering. Yeah, probably, I'll see, but if I can reach 15 and then just about turn straight back home, and then well, I've cracked 30, haven't I? Might do a 30 miler all in one. It's getting a bit easy now, but for any of you watching that can only manage a couple of miles at a time, please know that I do this quite a lot. And just don't overdo it. Don't just see me doing this and think, oh, I'm going to go and do a 30 mile. You might smash it, like you might do it no problem, but you've got to take care of your brain as well as your body doing stuff like this. It can take over a little bit. That's the industrial unit. Big green building there, hiding out the way. I think what they've done is when they've built that all them years ago and took over all that land, there's an absolute ocean of trees been planted here. So yeah, heavily compensated for. Anyway, I'm going to keep pushing up here and see if we can reach 15 miles. Right, I have pretty much reached my limit here. Now I'm just in a field. There's no like really paths out here. They're going to lead me anywhere productive either. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to about turn here. I'm at 13.1 something miles anyway. I'm going to about turn, head off down to Poolsbrook. And I think I might just do one lap around Poolsbrook Lake is exactly a mile. So I might get down there, do a couple of them yet, and head off back. But I'll be able to do my 28 no problem. But if I do a couple of laps of Poolsbrook, might just crank me up to 30, and then I can always make. We'll just crack on. I can always make it up when I get back anyway. But yeah, I've kind of reached my limit here, and I can't just going back on myself and adding routes on, because I have to be able to mirror it back. If I get back to Poolsbrook and do like 2 or 3 circles on it, then I've just got 2 miles and I'm passing through that way anyway. So I'm currently at Sutton Scarsdale, or it's just over there in distance anyway. You've got sort of Kayla Green over that way and Kalo over there. And I'm from right, you can just see Bolsover Castle right over there. And I'm from right over the hill, right, you can't even see where I'm from, but the big windmill there you can see, that's Poolsbrook. So I'm going to head off back down that way, and I'll do a couple of sit reps on way, I think, and see how we get on. But so far, everything's going all right. Feet aren't rubbing, they're a bit wet, but that's because of this trail I've come up. And yeah, it's a lovely walk. But yeah, so far, so good, and we're in great shape and great timing for a 30 miler. So back we go. So making my way back down here nicely. Inksall down there, that's bridge that we come over earlier. I have to get my stabiliser right in a minute. Can't let you lot see me walking like this with camera going up and down. But heading back towards Poolsbrook now, it's just up here. And there's a road that takes you down into Inksall. So I'm going to plough up here, get to Poolsbrook, and ponder doing a couple of laps before I actually make my way through Poolsbrook. and then back onto the trail, and then back home again. So just going back into Staveley now. There's football ground over there. That's entrance for Pullsbrook, where we came out earlier in that way. I want to go a bit further. No, I'll drop down here into Pullsbrook, see about doing a lap or two at Lake, just to sort of get my numbers up, and then yeah, then start making his way back. Right, back down Pullsbrook. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start here. I'm going to do a full lap at place, all the way back round and straight back to where I set off. It's pretty much exactly a mile. So I'm going to do that. I'm not going to bore you with walking you around and showing you a full lap at place. If you go through videos, you'll see me doing that. So I'm going to do a full lap at place and yeah, just quickly chuck another mile on. Right, there we go. One full lap round. I think I might do another one. Not quite sure yet, but I'll keep heading this way and I might do another lap. Yeah, I'll see. Oh, 17.75, oh, sit rep. 17.75 miles, 5 hours 31, I think it says, down here, up here somewhere. So good timing. Not going to stop for too long, so I don't want lactic to start building up. Now it's just about going straight back. I might even do another lap yet, because it's just a quick, easy mile. So I might do another lap and just then head back. Yeah, I'll do that. Anyway, back home. Right, so back to where I started the stopwatch. Just under 16 minutes to do a full, steady lap of Pullsbrook the Big Lake. So now I need to cross over here and head straight through that tree line over there. There is a prominent path. I'll take you that way in a second, so get over this road first. Oh, nearly went then. And get out of harm's way. There we go. Anyone interested in the walk around Pullsbrook, there's another lake over there as well, look. So, right, I'm going to get up here into this wood line and I might do a sit rep for you when I get there. Right, make my way through this tree line now and then back down towards the Trans-Pennine Trail, or the link for it anyway, for Balborough and Clown. Sit rep, 19.06 mile, I think it said, at just under 6 hours. So again, for all you hardcore tabbers out there and distance makers, stopping and filming, been for a coffee, nip for a wee, all that sort of stuff. But still on good timing though for a 30 miler. I think I've definitely covered more distance this time than I did last time when I did the 28. So I've only got 28 to cover. Wow, this is a bit muddy. But if I can get a 30 miler knocked out, then well, it's 30 miler, isn't it? When I get back, oh, got a lovely piece of chicken at home, some rosemary needles, a bit of mixed herbs in a pan, a bit of butter, a bit of salt, oh, with some new taters and some broccoli, and a proper veteran's signature dish. That absolutely cracking meal. One day I'll talk you through it, but kind of don't want other people to enjoy my pleasures as much. Leave the chicken on the shelves for me, people. But yeah, going really well. Right ankle's aching, but the feet absolutely spot on. Bit of a hidden bit of trivia about me is that I don't have toenails on my big toes. Saves a lot of hassle, people. Don't ask how or why. Just celebrate the fact that I don't have them. So, I'm going to push on down here now, get through all this mud and stuff, out this tree line, up onto the Trans-Pennine Trail, and then head up towards Clown from the Balborough area. So, let's get to it. I'm back over the River Doley from earlier on. Bit repetitive, but it's kind of in reverse, so yeah, just gives you a bit of an idea and a bit of a reference as to where I am and how far I've come and where I'm going, really. But now what I'm doing is make my way up this muddy path, and then it should bring us out on that nice Trans-Pennine Trail path right at the top. and gets us up on some high ground as well. So let's get to it. Right, back down to Industrial Estate. I've just come out of this entrance here, exit entrance. I'm gonna head off back up this way now, and this is the Clown Greenway, I think it's called. Let's have a double check on here. Yeah, Clown Greenway, 480 metres. Oh, it joins it, so you go a bit further up and you turn left and it wheels around that way. I've never seen this before. It's like a station for fixing your bike. It's got a pump on it and everything. How cool's that? No way. That's cool, that. I like that. Never seen it like that before. Right, let's press on up here. There we are, just coming back onto Clown Greenway now. That actually takes you off down, and you can actually go around the outside of that industrial estate that way. 2.5 miles to Clown, and hopefully we should be on good form for reaching the old 30. If not, I might have to just do a quick circle at Village when I get back, but you know, nothing too major. But yeah, so far so good. Ankles on the aching side, but it's part and parcel, isn't it? I don't do 30 milers every day, so a bit of aching, but sit on edge at bath when I get in, fill it with ice cold water and give them a 10-minute soak while I stretch them off in there. Should have them ship shape. There's M1 over there, you can just see it in distance. Oh, wagons and lorries and everything going up and down it. And yeah, not really much to report. It's a nice way of getting some miles in this on these old lines, these country lane sort of things. And yeah, no traffic, you're not stepping out of the way, you know, mobility scooters and, you know, even more so, you feel like you're in their way all the time. So it's quite nice being down here. We've got a lot of freedom and a lot of space, and a few cyclists, but you know, nothing major. Right, I'm going to press on up here and get off up towards Clown. When I get to Clown, the old station, I'll do a sit rep there and let you know where we're at distance wise, but I think we've breached the 20 now, definitely over 20 mile. So yeah, we'll see where we're at when we get there. Sit rep, just at Clown station. I'm at 22.93 miles and 7 hours 15, I think it said. I can't remember, put it on the screen. Yeah, feeling really good. And yeah, good timing so far. It's taken everything in my power not to quickly have a walk up to Tesco and get a pack of malted milks. No, chicken. Gotta get the chicken. So I'm just going to press on straight back down and just head towards the finish line now. But yeah, all in good form so far. So I'll keep pressing on down here, down Clown Greenway, and then I need to come off at Cresswell, horseshoe round on myself, and then back up past Tarmac into Whitwell, and then I'll close the video off. But between now and then, probably got about another 3 miles, so I might have to do some making up somewhere. I'll see yet. But anyway, we'll crack on. So, just coming back over the bridge, so I'm in sort of Cresswell now. So I'm going back down this way, down the steps that I came up a Chestnut Drive, down Skinner Street, and then turn right down this road, under this bridge, and then just turn right at that junction over there. Boom, straight down into Cresswell. And then all the way around the back of Tarmac, past the quarry and back up into Whitwell, and I'll see where I am distance wise when I get there. Might have to just do a quick lap at Village while I'm there. I only need to do 28, but I think because I've already sort of said I'm doing 30, I'm obviously going to do 30, aren't I? So yeah, nothing much to report. Feet, ankles aching. It's like a weird, it's not a pain, it's like an ache. But as I'm walking, if I, excuse the feet, but if I flick my ankles back a couple of times when I'm walking, like now, it's completely gone away that fast. Weird, isn't it? I've never had that before, and I've done quite a lot of this stuff, so yeah. But anyway, I'm going to press on down here, get down these steps, through this estate, and I'll get back to you when I'm over there somewhere. Right, just coming into Cresswell now. Taking everything in my power not to walk up there to the shop and get some malted milks. But idea is I'm going to walk that way and get back on that back road that takes you back up and further around, up towards Tarmac Whitwell that way. And then we should be clear for heading straight back into Whitwell. So let me get over here now before any more cars decide to turn down. But yeah, so far so good. I am absolutely craving some malted milk, chocolate ones as well. Cool, I'm not an half a job person. There's got to be chocolate malted milk. So I am absolutely ravished. Like, I'm ready for my tea when I go in dinner. I mean, it is technically breakfast, but going to get back, chicken on, veg on, straight in bath, and get down, and I might even cook myself another one after I've finished. So head off down here, get to it roundabout, or at least near it, and then take a left turn up that way towards Whitwell Tarmac. Right, just come out the back of, well, there's Tarmac Whitwell, that's Big Chimney. Just need to head up this way now into Whitwell. I'll do a sit rep when I finish, I think. I'm at 27.5 miles, something like that anyway. So yeah, just going to press on and try and scram and scrape up a 30 miler for you all. But yeah, feet, I've seen better days, a bit of rubbing, but I've loosened off my trainers as well, just to try and take a bit of pressure off my feet. But other than that, all's good. So, not long before we slice in chicken. Just broke through onto the back area. I think I'm going to walk up there, back down, out the back area into the bottom of the village over there, left wheel, all the way back up, and see if I can make up some distance that way. Instead of just getting near the finish line, which is my house, and then having to try and fathom out a bit more distance from there. If I just do it now, then yeah, keeps the finish line looking that little bit more appealing. So I'm going to walk up here, and then I'll come back down and then go and find some distance further down village. Change of plan, doing a lap at back area, and then I will go down that way again where I came up and then go out village. But I just thought, while I'm up here, come for a walk around and get eyes on the place. Not been up here for a few weeks. Just looking for some fresh deer tracks. There, look, see them? That deer come up. They all live down here. Loads on them. And last time we come up a few weeks ago, and we seen a massive, like, deer on, like, stood right on brow of that hill there, big antlers on it, and it ran and went straight through all that stuff like it was nothing. So yeah, just sometimes come up and just have a nosy and see if any wildlife are out. And same with red kites, we get a bunch of red kite, rain down there, look, get a bunch of red kites coming over from that way, and they come right over and they'll sort of just circle this all day and scavenge for anything that's been left carcass wise. I think when foxes and stuff drag animals away from local farms and what have you, this is where they bring them. I found dead chicken up here before, and there's nothing here. It's just all derelict land. And oh, and it's full of rabbits as well. So anything gets hold of rabbit up here and gives it a chew, whatever's remaining, be an ideal meal for a red kite. This time of year as well, when they're probably preparing to start feeding it young. So yeah, I'm going to perimeter this now all the way around, drop back down. I'll do a check on distance and everything, and yeah, and we're about to finish, people. Nearly there. Oh, right. That is a wrap, people. 30 miles, 30 point something miles. 9 odd hours, I think it was 10 hours. So not bad, considering. A few stops here and there. Obviously, I film all this, so I have to stop, get camera, gimbal, microphones, all that stuff. So yeah, it's not just a quick walk in park, all this filming malarkey. You kind of need to ask yourself, where does all the money go? What can it help do for people? Well, £10 will help keep a phone operator at mind, engaged with somebody struggling, talking them through all different advice avenues, making sure that they're not suffering alone. That £10, just that probably one donation off some of you people, £10 can probably help see somebody into the greatest future they ever thought possible. So that's £10. 50 quid, £50 will get 500 mental health information packs sent out to a school. 500. So you think of kids that are going through a tough time at school, bullying, harassment, all that sort of stuff. You can put an information pack in front of their face, in their hands to take home with them. It might just be the difference between suffering in silence and maybe trying to find an avenue out of struggle themselves. So 500 of those into a school is incredible. And let me just read out a bunch of names of those people who can help make that happen. So starting from the top, Janet Lamley donated £10. Thank you very much, Janet. Terry Turner, 10 quid again. So you think of how many people phone in every day for a bit of advice and a bit of help. You've already covered 2 on them. The missus, Marina, donated 11 quid. Thank you very much, Marina. Angela Sacamando, £20. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure I've got your name right. 20 quid. 20 quid is a huge donation, especially sort of in my eyes. Like growing up, I didn't have anything. So to know there's people out there that can donate 20 quid to help other people, not so much themselves, is incredible. So Angela, massive thank you for that. Stevie Pickering, you may remember me mention Stevie from the first video. If you go back to the first half of this, Stevie actually stopped me in person and donated 10 quid in person. And I said to her, when I get home, I'll donate it and I'll put it in your name. Well, Stevie, it is in your name. And I ended up getting a picture with her kids outside her house. So a little something there for you to remember. Catherine Cresswell, £10. Massive. Thank you very much. Like honestly, like all these 10 quids, they do add up and they do help people a ridiculous amount that you wouldn't believe. So £10, it's huge. Julie Kent, £20. Again, another, to me, that's a massive donation, 20 quid. So Julie, massive thank you. 20 quid, you've already covered cost of 2 people coming in and saving probably potentially somebody's life. So massive thank you for that. And then myself, I kind of thought we reaching 100 quid. I try and reach like £100 as a target for most of these challenges. So just so we've got a 3-figure donation sum. And 17 quid is what was required to get it to, I think it were 101 quid. So I donated £17 and can't thank you all enough for helping make this happen, for all these great people out there that are struggling. And as much as a t-shirt is great, because of your efforts in helping raise awareness, raising a bit of money, might actually give you a bit of an incentive at the same time, saying that if you do a great job for us, or so much so, now you've done a great job for us, we're going to reward you. So they send out a little pack and it says, together we are unstoppable. So you get one of those, and the best part of the deal is you get a Mind medal. So that little thing right there, look, and it's made of metal. It's no plastic, and this will get hung up in the house, and it can be like a bit of a token as to how much effort all you guys have put in. Me walking the miles is easy. I can walk a million miles, no problem. Today I've just knocked out another 30, and I think what is it, 9? I reckon we've done the challenge in under 18 hours. So 18 hours, 56 miles for a great cause. Me and all you people that have donated, we've even got a little medal to show the effort we put in and all the people that we're helping. So massive thank you to everybody. I'm going to get off home now. I'm going to go and get stretched off. I'm going to get a good meal inside me. I'm going to go and get a bath, and my feet, I'm going to take more care of my feet today than I probably ever have done. Give them a good wash, make sure I get some skincare on them, make sure I get plenty of talc on them, and that goes for anybody else out there. Stretch off. If you go and do a long walk and it's your first time, when you get back, I want you to stretch off. So 3 times on each sort of leg. Yeah, your legs are going to take the brunt of it. get yourself laid down, push yourself up, get a couple of back stretches done and a couple of front stretches and you'll be fine. But 3 times. And if it's a bit aching and it's a bit painful, stretching off, just hold it. And I promise you, after a period of time, you'll start to enjoy that feeling of stretching off. And it's the difference between not being able to walk in morning and being able to go back out and go and do it all over again. That's just how valuable stretching is. Looking after yourself, get a really high protein meal in you. Fruit as well, which is great for sort of after exercise, so get some fruit inside you. And fluids, darn them. Like, first thing you want to do when you walk in is get a pint glass, fill it with water, shove it in. When you have a meal, have a drink with it. When you go to bed, have a drink with it. If you're not going to be doing any fizz for a few days, get plenty of fluids in you now if you have done. Water is like probably one of the greatest fuels you can have besides food. There's some great drinks out there, protein shakes, all that stuff, but honestly, water is just the greatest thing ever and nothing can really compare to it. So I'm going to get off home, going to go and get my Mind medal hung up somewhere. The little plaque, what I'll do is I'll write all your names on it that have donated. By saying your name out on the video, it helps people that might have used Mind in the past to get some success and get somewhere in life, struggling with mental health, and people that are probably looking to. So me giving all the names out of the people that are donated, one day someone might have a very good day and it might be down to the organisation like Mind that have helped them get through a tough time. And they might one day just see this video, and if they can just put a couple of names in the red to people that have helped make that happen for them, well then it's worth it. So that's why I read out the names as well. Anyway, when I get off home, go and get myself a nice bath, get my feet looked after, get a meal inside me, and it's closing in on the end of the month. So March means that there's another challenge happening. So stay tuned for that. It's a military based one as well. It's not a long one, but it's one that's quite close to my heart as well. So stay tuned for that. And every month there'll be another one, whether it be a massive one or a short one, who knows. And if you've got any suggestions for any out there, then chuck them in comments and I'll consider them. But yeah, thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe if you've not already. Share the video if you want to put it on Facebook, share it away, it's absolutely fine. 3 dots down here somewhere, copy a link, put it on Facebook or socials, whatever, and just show people that there's a bunch of people out there like everyone that's donated on this list of mine that are wanting to help you. And without me saying their names out on this video today, you are literally being helped by a world of complete strangers. You're not alone. Always talk, get in touch with Mind, and they will help you find a better future, I promise you. Right, food, bath, and a coffee. I think I'll go with a coffee. Oh, yeah, a nice latte.